It's gonna be like, oh yeah, we have that. We don't even have like Jamaican chicken here though.
To
or
be
jerk
fair,
chicken.
I'm a big cheap ass, so I don't eat out a lot.
Okay,
so
well, there you go.
abroad, I may as well, you know.
Oh, that makes sense. Well, not too far from where you would be, like just up here on the street, there's like China Noodle House.
Okay.
It's like a hole in the wall, it's ground floor. I don't know, it's hard to find really cheap here, but northern Chinese food, like Xinjiang lamb, if you like lamb at all.
Yeah.
If you do like, well then you're in the right country, first of all. Yeah, there's some really good Xinjiang lamb around. If you see it on a menu, it's usually pretty solid. What else is good for food? Spice Alley is right near where you are as well.
Spice Alley. That's a restaurant or like a street?
It's like a strip of like, it's made up to look like it's Asia, sort of, and it's all like open air street food style eating.
Oh, is that the little strip with like the trees between the gates?
Probably.
Okay. It's like kind of cordoned off from like the main street.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, street
no way. Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
exactly.
yeah.
Because you're staying right near there, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. That's Because I've been living there for like a year and a half, so yeah. So that one's all right, but I always feel like the price is a bit higher and you don't get as big a serve. So I actually don't go there very often.
Yeah,
but at least it's open air, so you get that. God, what else is good? Yeah. But yeah, there's plenty of bushwalks, man, if you get the chance. But you also have a lot of that up in Brisbane too.
Okay.
So there's always national parks nearby.
Yeah, I'm thinking like I want to try and like be as safe as possible. Like outdoor like walks and parks and stuff is probably pretty safe, but I'm like, I'm gonna get COVID. I just want to wait to get it in Brisbane.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, I don't want to delay my flight. Like my classes are gonna start soon. So.
That's a good point. Yeah, they're pretty full on. You know, I know you guys have had what was the? Try to remember the state. What's the state? Alberta. Like where it's like, Alberta, what are you doing? You know, but here we're a bit like the states have all argued with each other. It's pretty embarrassing. Yeah, they're all like taking shots at each other all the time.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like, guys, come on. Everyone's sick of it. No one's like really that into that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's tons of great stuff to do, man. Like if you really like, it's not cheap, that's the only problem. But there's a place like a few blocks that way, and I think it's called like Kowloon Stir Fry, something like that. Yeah. But it feels like you're in Hong Kong when you're in there, and it's all just total Hong Kong style food, which is actually weird for me because I don't know my way around that menu that well. Yeah. Give me, you know, regular Chinese or regular Thai. Actually, Thai, I hope you like Thai food.
Love it.
Oh, then you're in the right country, honestly.
I looked at Google Maps around the area, and there was like a Thai town, there was like a little like neighborhood or something.
Yeah, just over there actually. Yeah, not too far away. Yeah, Thai town's good, but as you'll notice, Thai food like everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like hard to find really bad. It's also hard to find really, really good, but you can find it. Yeah. Oh man. Well, what else do you need recommendations for? I've been fortunate. I've been fortunate to travel a lot of my life, and people have always been very helpful. So when people are in my country, I'm like, oh, let me tell you what you should check out. You know.
Pass it along.
Yeah, exactly. But that walk from Bondi to Coogee, that's world class. Like, can't go wrong. You'll enjoy it. Nice. And Bondi's, you got to go check out Bondi if you like it. You like the beach?
Yeah.
Dude, you got to. Bondi, it's going to be a bit crowded. It's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass to get there and everything, and it's just going to be like, there's kind of a lot of friction involved, but it's worth it. It's definitely, you'll be there, and make sure you go to North Bondi too. That's where the view is the best, I'll put it that way.
Is it like harder to get to than the other parts?
No, you just walk to the north end, but the point being, like, that's where they've got like the grassy knoll is what it's called.
Yeah.
And that's like, I'll just keep it real. That's like, everyone just goes there for eye candy, basically. It's where all the beautiful people are. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like that. But you're going to hear probably more Spanish spoken when you're there than English, a little bit. But yeah, just in the people around. Yeah, a lot of, well, you also got Portuguese from the Brazilians, but a lot of Argentinians right now. So,
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I did not know like what, you know, like the nationality makeup of Sydney was going to be when I came here.
Yeah.
I thought it was like, you know, pretty close to Asia. There'd be a lot of Asians here. But like Argentina, that catches me by surprise.
Yeah, the Latin thing is more recent because I've spent a fair bit of time in Latin America, and so I speak some Spanish, and so whenever I run into folks from that part of the world, I definitely have a chat with them. And it's only like the past couple of years that like I've run into like I'll hear it and I won't always talk to someone in Spanish because it's becoming way more common.
Right.
Whereas like before it was like once every 6 months I might run across someone who spoke Spanish. Yeah. Oh, hola, ¿cómo estás? You know, all that. But yeah, that one's a bit, I think what it is we're in the same like hemisphere, so the seasons are the same. There's that kind of similarity. I don't know how much that counts for, but I think they can have the beach lifestyle without any of the security concerns. I think that's a big part of it. So these are not like, you know, low class, like not much money type of folks from Latin America. These are usually, you know, more affluent.
Yeah.
They've got a couple of houses in Brazil.
They have the means to fly all the way here.
Exactly. So to them it matters to have their wealth protected or something like that. So yeah. You do any of this stuff?
Yeah, funnily enough, I was trying to get out of my room to practice some breakdancing because I haven't done it in a while.
You got to join in then.
I got lucky to get to the right place.
Is that why you're stretching up? You gonna get involved?
I'll see. I'm not really dressed for the occasion, but like I didn't pack any dance clothes in my suitcase.
That sounds like quitter talk right there. How many times are you gonna be in Sydney? Able to breakdance, potentially make some new friends, and you gotta get after it, man. Although easy for me to say on the sidelines, right?
Yeah.
Easy for me to say.
Gotta get in there, hope I'm not whacked.
These guys are good.
Oh yeah, like they know how. I just like I got into breakdancing at my undergrad school. Like.
Is that how you got into physio as well? You just like got into movement.
My degree was completely unrelated.
Oh.
Like, movement.
What'd you do?
I did biochemistry. So
Oh wow.
Completely
You did biochem at Queens? Man, you're a smart motherfucker.
I just went there because they gave me a bigger scholarship than the other ones.
Well, why not? Yeah. Where is Queens in Toronto? I don't know my Canadian universities that well.
It's about 2.5 hours east. So it's in a smaller town called Kingston.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a party town, or not a party town, it's like a student town. And
Which means it's a party town. Yeah. Oh, it's a party school.
Yeah, so by proxy,
Oh, nice. Oh, that's good. Oh, look, the girl's gonna get into it. I think girls could be really good at it because they got the different power ratios, you know what I mean? And flexibility, and any kid, no fear.
Yeah, exactly.
That will help. Yeah. Just getting the technical side of it more.
Yeah.
I'm a typical like uneducated viewer, so I'm like, do some backflips. Come on, let's get it going.
Oh man, I will like even just literally doing what the kid is doing. If you don't like, if you're not like really low body fat and have good cardio, even that is like it wrecks you.
I'll bet.
Yeah, you're basically doing like a plank and like dynamic push-ups.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, I do a lot of resistance training, and yeah, just isometrics are like brutal. But as with anything, it's like there's like that Robert Downey Jr. tweet about like the Olympics where he's like, oh my god, these people are superhuman. And the commentator is like, oh, you really screwed that up.
Yeah.
You know, it's totally destroyed his chance of getting a medal.
Yeah.
But also the flip side happens where you're sort of watching and you're like, I could probably do this or that. And then as soon as you try anything, you're like, wait, what?
Yeah. I remember, like, this has that element along with some others, but like, someone told me there was a survey done amongst like, I think American men.
Yeah.
It's like around half of them thought that they could score a point in Serena Williams.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
I actually think I could, because you just need to get her to double fault. Like, that's the way. I don't think I could, not on merit, just unforced error alone.
Yeah.
But yeah, the hubris, you're right. Those guys like probably get 5 or 6 actually.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Meanwhile, they're the ones on the couch with the beer, just being like, come on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, the less you know, the easier it is to rate yourself, you know? But as soon as you've done anything, you're like, okay, you know. Yeah, my sister's partner, he doesn't lift weights, but he was asking me like how much I could bench.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, you know, probably like, I do 4 sets of 10 reps, so like 50 kilos at the moment, just kind of building it back up after had surgery last year.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, you know, but if I did a 1 rep max, maybe 130. And he was telling me, oh, well, his brother did like 170. So he looked at the weights, he's like, oh, if he can do it, I can do it. And he's like, he got 2 out, and then the third, he couldn't get it. He didn't have anyone spotting him.
Oh, no.
So I had to bail it to the side somehow. And I was like...
Okay, wait, sorry, that was 170 kilos?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, dude, I'm fairly certain I could not do 170.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I just told him that's a fantastic way to get an injury.
Oh, yeah. And everything?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what I was telling him as well. I don't... when I go to the gym, I just work out by myself. So I'm not like going to do any hero lifting.
Yeah.
You know, like... But I've never tried to find out what 1 rep max is.
Yeah, it's like, it's not, I think it's not as productive as people think it is.
Yeah.
It's like, then you're just so gassed for like the next couple days.
Yeah.
And it's like, well,
Right.
I can't lift now.
Like, I kind of want to find out, but that's exactly why I haven't, because I'm like, well, but then I can't do my normal routine, and then I lose a few days for what?
Yeah.
You know? So yeah.
I dislocated my right shoulder doing incline barbell bench
Ooh.
a few years ago, and that sucked big time.
How long did it take to get back to like 6 months?
Yeah, like 4 or 5 months.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad, actually.
Yeah, I mean,
it's still a long time though.
It didn't heal properly. Like I can still feel like the asymmetry kind of.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, not like a life-ending sort of thing.
Yeah, I had like a bit of a pec tear or something like that, just because I had bad form. So I was flaring my elbows instead of, you know, stuff like that. And I wasn't going all the way. I just had bad form. Yeah. And then I actually have a personal trainer, but he's virtual.
Okay. Yeah.
Started working with him when I was in the Philippines, and then I was back here. COVID happened, and then I've been here ever since.
Yeah.
But I just kept working with him virtually because he's good. But yeah, he's not able